Tomorrow is today.
6 weeks. Everything's paid for. 200 people. Mom's already bought her dress.
God. I asked you for a sign. I've been asking for months. Was last night. Was that you? I've been planning this wedding for 14 months. But I haven't been planning a marriage. What does that say about me?
I ordered you a latte. Vanilla. Extra shot.
You remembered.
Of course I remembered.
You said we needed to talk.
Sarah. I'd been thinking. About us. About the wedding.
What about it?
Don't you feel like we're rushing? Like maybe we should slow down, think about...
We've been engaged for 14 months, Marcus. The wedding is in 6 weeks. What exactly are we slowing down?
That's not what I mean.
Then what do you mean?
I'd been under a lot of pressure at work. The promotion. It's taking everything. And planning this wedding, the expenses, your mother calling me every other day.
So this is about money? About my mother?
No. Yes. I don't know, Sarah. I need space to think.
No. You don't get to do this here. You don't get to blow up my life in a coffee shop and ask me to wait while you think. If you want space, Marcus, you've got it. All the space you need.
No. This isn't how I wanted this to go.
Hello, Mom. It's me. No, I'm not okay. Mom, Marcus and I. We had a talk this morning. He wants space. 6 weeks before the wedding, he wants space. I don't know, Mom. He said something about work pressure and wedding expenses and needing time to think. No, he didn't call it off. Not exactly. He just vanished into his doubts. What am I supposed to tell people? What am I supposed to do with 200 invitations that went out last month? No, Mom. Please don't call him. That'll just make it worse. Because maybe he's right. Maybe we are rushing. Maybe I've been so focused on the wedding that I forgot to think about the marriage. Mom, can I ask you something? When you married Dad, did you ever doubt? Did you ever wake up and wonder if you were making the right choice? But you said you prayed about it. You said God gave you peace. I don't have peace, Mom. I haven't had peace in months. Every time I think about walking down that aisle, I feel trapped. Like I'm marching towards something I can't undo. You think this might be God answering my prayers? Even though it hurts. Even though it's humiliating? I love you too, Mom. I'll call you tomorrow. God, if this is you. If this is your answer. I need to trust you. Even when I don't understand.
Sarah, thank you for coming. I know this must be incredibly difficult.
I didn't know where else to go. You were supposed to marry us in 6 weeks.
I was. But more importantly, I'm here to walk with you through whatever God is doing in your life right now.
I feel like such a failure. Everyone's going to think I couldn't keep my man. That something's wrong with me.
Is that what you think?
I don't know what to think. Part of me is devastated. But another part feels relieved.
Tell me about that relief.
It's like, for months, I've been carrying this weight. smiling for everyone, pretending everything was perfect. But at night, I'd lie awake with this knot in my stomach.
What was the knot telling you?
That something wasn't right. That Marcus and I, we looked good on paper. Good jobs, good families, same church. But we didn't connect. Not really. We'd go out to dinner and run out of things to say. He'd talk about work, I'd talk about wedding plans, and we'd both pretend that was enough.
Sarah, do you know what the enemy of best is?
Worst?
Good. The enemy of God's best is often something that's just good enough. Something that looks right, feels safe, checks all the boxes, but doesn't set your soul on fire.
Which were Marcus and I.
I think you already know the answer to that.
So what do I do now? How do I face everyone? How do I move forward?
One day at a time. One prayer at a time. And you trust that God loves you too much to give you anything less than His best. Sometimes God's greatest mercies look like our greatest disappointments. Years from now, you might look back on this moment and realize it wasn't a door closing, it was a prison door opening.
Will you pray with me?
Of course, sweetheart. Father, we thank you for Sarah's brave heart, for her willingness to face hard truths. We ask that you comfort her, guide her, and show her the beautiful future you have planned. Help her trust your timing, even when it hurts. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Okay. One at a time. Just one at a time. Hi, this is Sarah Morgan. I had a wedding booked for December 14th. Yes, that's the one. I'm calling because I need to cancel. No, nothing's wrong with your service. It's personal. I understand about the deposit. That's fine. Thank you for your understanding. Hi, yes, this is Sarah Morgan calling about my December 14th wedding. It's done. It's really done. Goodbye, dream. Hello. Whatever comes next. God. I don't know why I stopped reading my Bible. I guess I thought I had everything figured out. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your paths straight. I'm trying to trust you. Even though this feels like falling. Even though I don't understand. Make my path straight, Lord. Please. Yes, come in.
Hey, sis. I was just thinking about you. Sarah? What's wrong? Have you been crying?
Jen. I need to tell you something before you see it online.
See what's online? Sarah, you're scaring me.
Marcus and I. We're not getting married. I'm canceling the wedding.
What? When did this happen? Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I needed time to process it myself first. It's been 2 weeks and I'm still trying to make sense of it.
What did he do? Did he cheat on you? I swear to God, Sarah, if he...
No. Nothing like that. He said he needed space. That he wasn't sure anymore.
2 months before your wedding? Who does that?
Someone who's being honest. Maybe more honest than I was being with myself.
What do you mean?
I mean, I think part of me knew. Deep down. I just didn't want to admit it. I'd already sent the invitations, bought the dress, booked the honeymoon. How do you walk away from all that?
You walk away when staying would cost you more than leaving.
When did my little sister get so wise?
I've been watching you for the past year, Sarah. You haven't seemed like yourself. You've seemed diminished. Like you were shrinking to fit into someone else's life.
I have been shrinking. I gave up my book club because Marcus thought it was silly. I stopped going to Thursday night worship because he wanted quiet evenings. I even changed the way I dressed because he preferred simple.
And you were willing to marry this man?
I thought that's what compromise looked like. I thought that's what it meant to be a good partner.
Compromise is meeting in the middle, Sarah. Not erasing yourself.
I think God was trying to save me. From a life that looked right but felt wrong. From a marriage that would have slowly killed who I am.
Then maybe this isn't a tragedy. Maybe it's a rescue.
I'm about to post the announcement. Once I do, there's no going back.
Good. Let it burn, Sarah. Burn down the life that wasn't meant for you. Something better is coming.
It's done.
I'm proud of you. And I'm here. Whatever you need.
I love you, Jen.
Love you more. Now turn off your phone and take a bath. The comments can wait.
You are right. They can wait. God, give me strength for what people are going to say.
Sarah, oh my goodness, Sarah Morgan.
Hi, Amanda.
I saw your post. I don't even know what to say. I'm so shocked.
It's been a difficult time, but
Was it you or him? Who called it off?
It was mutual. We both realized.
But someone had to say it first, right? I mean, you'd already sent invitations. I bought a new dress for your wedding.
I'm sorry about your dress, Amanda.
You know what people are saying, don't you? They're saying Marcus met someone else. Someone from his office. Is that true?
No, Amanda. That's not true. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't spread rumors.
I'm not spreading anything. I'm just telling you what's being said. You know how people talk.
Then maybe people should find something better to do than gossip about my life.
Sarah, wait. I didn't mean to upset you. I just think it's such a shame. You two looked so perfect together.
Looking perfect and being right are two different things, Amanda. I can't do this. I can't face everyone. I can't handle the questions, the looks, the whispers. God, I know you have a plan. I know you're working all things for good. But right now it just hurts. I'm so alone. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. I'm passing through the waters right now, God. And I feel like I'm drowning. Please. Just be with me. Sarah Morgan. Get over here. Rack. Thank you for coming. Are you kidding? As soon as I saw your post, I booked a flight. You've been there for every crisis in my life. Did you really think I'd miss yours? I'm such a mess. You're not a mess. You're brave. Brave? I just had my entire life fall apart. No. You had your entire plan fall apart. Your life is just beginning. Can I be brutally honest with you? Please. I never liked Marcus for you. What? You never said anything. How could I? You seemed happy. And who am I to tell someone who to marry? But Sarah, he dimmed your light. Every time I visited, you seemed a little less like yourself. Why didn't I see it? Because you were inside it. And because you're loyal. Once you commit to something, you're all in. It's one of your best qualities. And sometimes your biggest weakness. I kept thinking if I just tried harder, if I was just better, we'd connect the way I'd always dreamed. But we never did. Because you can't force chemistry. You can't manufacture a soul connection. Either it's there or it isn't. Everyone thinks I'm a failure. Who's everyone? Amanda Ross and her church gossip brigade. Sarah, the people who matter, the ones who really know you, they're proud of you. For what? For not being able to keep my fiancé. For having the courage to walk away from something that wasn't right. Do you know how many people stay in wrong relationships because they're afraid of what people will think? You chose truth over comfort. That's not failure, Sarah. That's faith. I've been so focused on what I lost. I haven't thought about what I gained. Which is? Myself. My integrity. The chance to wait for something real. Exactly. And I promise you, one day you'll meet someone who loves you for exactly who you are. Not who they want you to be. You think so? No so. Because you're pretty amazing when you're not trying to shrink yourself. Stay for the weekend. Please? Already planned on it. We're going to eat ice cream, watch terrible movies, and remind you of who you were before Marcus. I keep asking why. Why did this happen? Why now? But maybe that's the wrong question. Maybe the question isn't why, but what now? Dear God, I don't understand your timing. But I'm starting to trust it. If you're closing this door, I believe you're opening another. Help me walk through whatever comes next with faith instead of fear. And thank you for loving me enough to save me from a mistake I couldn't see. I'm ready. Whatever you have next. I'm ready.
Before we begin our message, I want us to take a moment to remember what church truly is. It's not a museum for perfect people. It's a hospital for broken hearts. Some of you walked in here today carrying burdens so heavy you weren't sure you'd make it. I want you to know, you're in the right place. You're welcome here. Just as you are. Sarah. I'm so glad you came.
I almost didn't. I was afraid everyone would stare.
Did they?
A few. But mostly people just smiled. Some even hugged me on the way out.
That's because the people who truly love Jesus know what grace looks like. How are you doing? Really?
Some days are better than others. Today was good. Your message about trusting God's timing. I needed to hear that.
You know, I've been praying for you every single day since we last talked. And I keep hearing the same thing from the Lord.
What's that?
That this season isn't about what you've lost. It's about what you're becoming. God is doing something in you, Sarah. Something deep and necessary.
It doesn't always feel like it. Sometimes it just feels like I'm wandering in circles.
The Israelites wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. But they didn't leave the same people who entered. The wilderness changed them, refined them, prepared them for the promised land.
So this is my wilderness.
And wilderness seasons are never wasted. Not when you let God lead you through them.
Thank you, Pastor Ruth, for not giving up on me.
Never. You're exactly where you need to be.
It's Marcus.
Sarah. Hi. I thought that was you.
Marcus.
Can I sit? Just for a minute?
Sure.
I'd been wanting to reach out. To explain. To apologize.
Okay.
I handled everything wrong. The timing, the way I said it, all of it. You deserve better than a conversation in a coffee shop?
Why did you do it, Marcus? What changed?
Nothing changed. That's the problem. I kept waiting to feel more. To feel what I thought I was supposed to feel. And the closer we got to the wedding, the more I realized I was about to make a promise I couldn't keep.
Did you ever love me?
I cared about you. Deeply. I still do. But if I'm honest, I think I loved the idea of us more than I loved you.
I think I did the same thing.
Really?
I loved how we looked together. How we made sense on paper. But the truth is, Marcus, I was trying to make you fit into a space you were never meant to fill.
I'm sorry I hurt you.
I'm sorry I tried to make you someone you weren't.
Do you? Do you hate me?
No. Actually, I think I'm grateful. You were brave enough to tell the truth when I couldn't. You saved us both from a lifetime of wondering what if.
I hope you find what you're looking for, Sarah. Someone who sees you. Really sees you.
I hope you find that too.
Take care of yourself.
You too, Marcus. Thank you, God. For closure. And for freedom.
Hi, you must be Sarah. Welcome.
Thanks. It's my first time back in a creative space in years.
Have a seat. No pressure. Just breathe.
It feels strange being here. I used to love art so much.
Life gets loud. Sometimes we forget the things that used to make us feel alive.
I stopped because my ex said it was pointless. That I needed to focus on serious things.
And is that ex still in your life?
No. The wedding didn't happen.
Then maybe the thing you let go of wasn't the problem.
I don't know why this is hitting me so hard.
Because you're reconnecting with something you lost. That always brings feelings up.
Maybe I'm ready to start again. Not just with art. With everything.
Good, because starting again is allowed. Every day if you need to.
Thank you. I really needed this.
You are exactly where you should be.
Dear God, it's been 3 months since the wedding that never was. 3 months since my perfectly planned life fell apart. And you know what I'm discovering? I'm discovering that I like who I'm becoming in the ruins. I'm reading again. Creating again. Laughing again. I'm going to bed at night without that knot in my stomach. I joined a book club. I signed up for pottery classes. I reconnected with friends I'd let drift away. And for the first time in years, I feel like myself. Oh Father. In Jeremiah 29:11, you said, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. I'm starting to believe that again. Not just with my head, but with my heart. Thank you for saving me from the marriage that would have ruined me. Thank you for loving me too much to let me settle. Whatever you have next, I'm ready. Today, someone at church told me I look different. Lighter. More peaceful. I told her it's because I finally stopped fighting what you were trying to do in my life. I stopped clinging to my plans and opened my hands to yours. It's scary. It's uncertain. But it's also beautiful. This wilderness season? It's not a punishment. It's preparation. I don't know what comes next. But for the first time in a long time, I'm excited to find out.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt, but is the seat taken?
No. Help yourself.
Thanks. Everywhere else seems to have the sun directly in the screen. I'm trying to finish this presentation in. Wait, Sarah Morgan.
Yes? Do I know you?
Daniel Rivera. We were in Mr. Hutchinson's AP History class together. Senior year.
Daniel Rivera. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you since graduation.
17 years. Wow, you look exactly the same, actually.
You're very kind, but that's definitely not true.
What are you doing these days? Still in town?
Still here. I'm a graphic designer. Freelance now. And you?
Architect. Just moved back actually. I spent 10 years in Seattle but my mom got sick, so I came home to help care for her.
I'm sorry to hear about your mom. That must be hard.
It is, but it's also shown me what really matters, you know. Career ambitions seem pretty small when someone you love is fighting for their life.
I've been learning something similar this year. About priorities. About what really matters.
Yeah, what happened?
I almost got married. Called it off 3 months before the wedding. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. But also the most necessary.
That takes courage. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you. Most people don't know what to say. They either pity me or judge me.
Well, I'm neither. I think recognizing something isn't right and having the strength to change course. That's wisdom, not failure.
You should finish your presentation. I didn't mean to distract you.
Actually, would you want to grab dinner sometime? I'd love to catch up properly. Hear about your life. Share stories about Mr. Hutchinson's terrible jokes.
I'd like that.
Great. Can I get your number?
Yeah. You can have.
I'll text you, maybe this weekend.
Sounds perfect.
It's really good to see you, Sarah. Really good.
You too, Daniel. What just happened? God. Was that you?
You look different today. What's happened?
I met someone. Well, I re-met someone. An old classmate from high school. We ran into each other at the coffee shop and Pastor Ruth, we talked for 2 hours. 2 hours. And it felt like 20 minutes.
And this has you nervous?
Terrified. What if I'm rushing again? What if I'm making the same mistakes? What if...
Sarah, slow down. You're spiraling. Tell me about him.
His name is Daniel. He's an architect. He moved back to care for his sick mother, which, I don't know, says something about his character, right?
It does.
But more than that, it's how I felt talking to him. Like I didn't have to perform or edit myself. He asked about my design work and actually wanted to see my portfolio. He remembered that I loved pottery from high school and asked if I still do it. With Marcus, I always felt like I was trying to prove I was enough. With Daniel, I just was. And it was enough.
That's what it's supposed to feel like, sweetheart.
But how do I trust this? How do I know I'm not just caught up in something new and exciting?
You take it slow. You pay attention to how he treats you, how he talks about others, how he responds when things are difficult. You watch for character, not just chemistry.
That's what I didn't do with Marcus. I was so focused on checking boxes that I ignored the red flags.
But you're not that woman anymore. You've grown. You've learned. Trust what God's taught you in the wilderness.
I'm scared of getting hurt again.
That's human. But don't let fear keep you from joy. God didn't bring you through all of this just to leave you alone. He brought you through it to prepare you for something beautiful.
You really think so?
I know so. Just promise me one thing.
What's that?
Keep praying. Keep listening. And don't abandon yourself again. The right person will love all of you, not just the edited version.
Thank you, Pastor Ruth, for everything.
So tell me about your design work. What kind of projects do you take on?
Mostly branding for small businesses. Logos, websites, marketing materials. I love helping people tell their stories visually.
That's amazing. Do you have a favorite project?
There's this local non-profit that helps women living abusive relationships. I did all their branding pro bono. Seeing how my work helped them reach more women. That was special.
That's beautiful. Using your gifts to serve others. That matters.
What about you? What made you choose architecture?
I love creating spaces where people feel safe, where they feel at home. After my dad left when I was 10, my mom worked 3 jobs to keep a house. That house, it was our refuge, our sanctuary. I wanted to create that feeling for other families.
That's profound. You're not just designing buildings. You're designing belonging.
Exactly. Most people don't get that.
Can I ask you something personal?
Of course.
You mentioned moving back for your mom. How is she doing?
She's fighting breast cancer, stage 3. Some days are better than others. But being here with her, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
That must be incredibly hard.
It is, but it's also taught me about what really matters. About showing up, about love being a verb, not just a feeling.
Love being a verb. I like that.
Can I ask you something now?
Sure.
You mentioned you called off your wedding. That must have been devastating. How did you find the strength to do that?
Honestly? Prayer. Faith. And finally listening to that quiet voice inside that had been trying to tell me something was wrong. I'd ignored it for so long because I was afraid of disappointing people. Afraid of being alone. Afraid of admitting I'd made a mistake.
But you faced all those fears anyway.
I had to. Because staying would have been worse than leaving. I would have spent my whole life wondering what if. And resenting him for something that wasn't his fault.
What wasn't his fault?
Not being the right person for me. You can't force love. You can't manufacture connection. It's either there or it isn't.
That's wise and brave. I'm glad you had the courage to wait for something real.
Me too.
So? How was it? Tell me everything.
Jen, it was perfect. Like, actually perfect. Not the fake perfect I tried to create with Marcus. Real perfect.
Details. I need details.
He asked about my work. Really asked. And he listened. He shared about his mom, about why he moved back, about his faith. Jen, he has real faith. Not the performative Sunday kind. The kind that shows up in how he lives.
Did he kiss you?
No. He walked me to my car, held my hand, and said he wanted to take me out again. Then he texted me when he got home to make sure I got in safely.
Sarah. That's so sweet.
Right? It feels different. Like. Intentional. Thoughtful. Not rushed.
How do you feel? Really?
Excited. Hopeful. But also nervous. What if I'm seeing what I want to see? What if I'm just lonely and desperate?
Stop. You're not desperate. You're healed. There's a difference.
You think so?
I know so. The Sarah who was engaged to Marcus wouldn't have noticed half the things you just told me. She was too busy trying to make things work. But you're paying attention. That's growth.
I think God's answering my prayers, Jen. Not in the timeline I wanted. Not in the way I expected. But He's answering them.
He always does. We just have to trust His timing.
I'm trusting. I'm really trusting. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. For so long, I thought that meant you'd give me what I wanted. But now I see. You've changed what I want. You've refined my desires. I don't just want a husband anymore. I want a partner. Someone who sees me. Someone who encourages my dreams instead of shrinking them. Someone whose faith inspires mine. Dear God, if Daniel is your answer, help me be patient. Help me not rush. Help me trust your process and your timing. And if he's not, give me peace with that too. Thank you for saving me from settling. Thank you for the wilderness that taught me my worth. And thank you for hope.
I want to tell you something. And it might be too soon, but I can't keep it in anymore.
Okay.
These past 3 months with you they've been the best months of my life. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it's true. You've walked with me through my mom's hardest treatments. You've sat in hospital waiting rooms. You've brought meals and asked thoughtful questions and never once complained about cancelled plans.
Daniel, of course. That's what you do when you care about someone.
Exactly. And that's how I know this is real. Because you don't just love me when it's easy. You love me when it's hard.
I do. I love you. Is that crazy? To know after 3 months?
No, it's not crazy. Because I love you too. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not asking you to marry me. Not yet. We have time. But I want you to know, you are it for me, Sarah. You are the answer to prayers I didn't even know how to pray.
You're my answered prayer too. The one God made me wait for. The one worth waiting for.
Sarah, my sister, please come forward. The Lord has been good to you, and your story will strengthen someone here today. Don't be shy. God didn't bring you through all that just for you to keep quiet. Come and share your testimony with us. Someone's faith is waiting on your words.
Hi everyone. Pastor Ruth asked me to share my story today. And honestly, I almost said no. Because my story is messy. It's about broken engagements and cancelled weddings and public humiliation. But it's also about God's faithfulness. So here it is. A year ago, I was engaged. I had the dress, the venue, the Pinterest perfect life planned. But I also had this knot in my stomach that wouldn't go away. This quiet voice saying, "This isn't right." I ignored that voice for months. Because I was afraid. Afraid of being alone. Afraid of disappointing my family. Afraid of what people would say. But God loved me too much to let me marry the wrong person. He loved me enough to let my engagement fall apart. And at the time, it felt like the worst thing that had ever happened to me. Now I see it was the greatest mercy. Because God was saving me from a marriage that would have destroyed who He created me to be. In the wilderness that followed, God taught me my worth. He reminded me that I don't have to shrink or perform or prove I'm enough. He showed me that His plans are better than my perfectly curated plans. And then, when I had stopped searching and started trusting, He brought someone into my life. Someone who loves God first and loves me well. Someone who sees me, really sees me, and thinks I'm amazing exactly as I am. I'm not sharing this to brag about my relationship. I'm sharing this to say, God's timing is perfect. His plans are good. And sometimes his greatest gifts look like losses before they reveal themselves as gains. If you're in a wilderness season right now, if something you prayed for has fallen apart, if you're confused and hurting and wondering where God is, I want you to know, He's right there with you. He's refining you, preparing you, making you ready for what's next.
Sarah, that was powerful. You didn't just speak, you ministered.
I was shaking the whole time, but I felt carried.
And it did. You planted seeds today. God will handle the growing.
Can I be honest with you?
Always.
Listening to you today, I understood something. Pain didn't break you, it built you, and that kind of strength, it's rare.
Some days I don't feel strong. Some days I feel like I'm still piecing myself together.
Maybe that's what makes you strong. You didn't give up on love, or on God, or on yourself.
Daniel, thank you for showing up. Not just today, but these past months. You've been steady when my emotions weren't.
And I'll keep being steady, as long as you let me.
Lord, this season has stretched me, sifted me, healed me. You took away what I thought I wanted, and gave me back what I didn't know I'd lost, myself. I'm not afraid anymore. Losing that wedding didn't destroy me. It rescued me. And now, for the first time in a long time, I feel hope. Real hope. Hope with roots. This chapter is closed. It feels strange. Sitting here again. Same bench. Different heart.
Because you're not the same woman who sat here months ago, you're stronger, lighter, braver.
And you've been a part of that healing. More than you know.
And you've been a part of mine too. Walking through my mom's illness, your presence mattered, your prayers mattered, you mattered.
Daniel, whatever God is writing between us, I'm willing to walk it out slowly. Carefully. Faithfully.
Me too, no rushing, no pressure, just two people letting God lead.